Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Shamak with the Great Millstone Cleveland branch. I want to start off by, of course, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Karkwadash. Double honor to the elder apostles, the Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Shalom to everybody tuning in, listening, and learning. I say shalom. And I ain't really had no particular title. I just know I wanted to go into a couple precepts. And I'm going to start off with the book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat, right? So, like I said, broad is the way that's going to lead to destruction. But short is the gate. It's a narrow path to lead to life. All right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, and verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, right? So you got this world, you know what I'm saying, that's, you know, it's set up for many. You know, it's for many, you know, that, you know, indulge in this world. This is the book of 1 John chapter 4 and verse 5. It says, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. Right. So, you know, these people that's of the world, they fully settle in the world. They got their faith in the world. They got their trust in the world. You know, and the world is with them. You know, Satan fucking with us. You know, the scriptures say, he that turneth to righteousness maketh himself a prey, if paraphrasing. We the ones that's the prophets of doom. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to face persecution. You know, the persecution of the world. Everybody else that's of the world gonna hear them. The world gonna be with them. You know, they gonna take the chip, you know, and they gonna, you know, basically be so-called flourishing and entrusted the shadow of Egypt until the Lord shut this place down. But back to 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 1, it says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few. So the Lord made the world to come for only a few. Let's go back to the in the Matthew the 7th chapter. Actually, is there more on this? Verse 6, it says, 1 John chapter 4 and verse 6, we are of Yahweh. He that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. He that is not of Yahweh heareth not us, right? So the Lord gave them over to a reprobate mind, you know, because they don't hear the Lord. Scriptures talk about how they spiritually discern. They can't discern the spirit. They can't discern spiritual things between spiritual things, but we have that spiritual eye salve in order to navigate through this valley of shadow of death, through this great darkness. Be able to navigate through this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It says, he that is not of Yahweh heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error, right? Because we got the spirit of spiritual discernment. Now let's go to Matthew the 7th chapter in verse 14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it, right? So only a few people can find this pathway of life, right? So 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the nights afore. And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Right, so put in case the entrance were narrow. Once again, going to that narrow path that we gotta take in order to get to the broad. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it, if he went not through the narrow? How could he come into the broad, right? So if you ain't go through the narrow, how you supposed to go through the broad? You gotta go through that narrow path. It says, There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The kingdom. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, right? So we are in a dangerous case. Shit, our lives are on the line. We hazarding our lives, to do this work. It's not a light thing. It's a dangerous thing, really, to be in this truth. You got to know what this truth is about. It says, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. All right, and you had the first flood. You had that Noah prophesied, that the flood was gonna come, and what came? We had that flood of water. Now we prophesying that salvation is going to come through Yahushua, and that the Lord is going to destroy people with a lake of fire. Right? And the only way that you're going to be saved is if you go through the narrow passage of prophesying. It says, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. Is if this city now were given to a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass a danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, It is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion. So if you ain't passed through the danger that's set before it, you think that you're just going to be able to take the sea hip and you're just going to get the kingdom? No, it's not going to work like that. That's that broad path. Lord ain't going to allow nobody to take that broad path to inherit the kingdom. You're going to have to be narrow. I'm closing with that. Lord's willing, this is edifying the water. Yahweh Shem Shah, forgive me the spirit of the lesson. Till next time, I say Shalom, Kwame, Inshallah.